Pressure on India is futile. That's the view of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who said Moscow's relations are not only intact, but constantly evolving and expanding with New Delhi.
Another thing is that the US are trying to put pressure on India in some matters, for example, when it comes to cooperation with Russia on some tracks. But everyone has understood that putting pressure on Narendra Modi, that has the largest population in the world, is detrimental for international relations and for bilateral relations. It doesn't matter where this pressure comes from. We don't see any negative consequences. I think that we can come to an agreement with all the participants of this process. And as of today, there, I would say, are no serious repercussions emanating from this state of affairs. We're developing our ties with India and we'll continue doing that. And we deem India to be a very reliable partner.
Well, joining us here on the broadcast is Lt General Sanjay Kulkarni. He's a strategic and defense expert. He joins us here right in the studio. I also have RT India's head of news, Runjhun Sharma, joining us from Moscow. Runjhun, let me come to you first. And I want to focus on what President Putin has said, especially about pressure on India doesn't work. That's the statement that has stood out for me. His argument is that not just that India has resisted pressure over Russia, he is effectively suggesting that India has become too important for other powers to coerce without paying a cost themselves. So I want to get a sense from you. Has India effectively reached a point where its economic size, its market, the geopolitical relevance, it essentially gives it a degree of immunity from the external pressure that very few countries enjoy? All right, we'll try and get back Runjhun Sharma back on the broadcast, but let me put that question to you, Sanjay Kulkarni. Lt General Kulkarni, first of all, thank you very much for joining us here in the studio. It's, there has been a lot of things said, especially by President Putin, and makes a lot of important points there. I want to begin with what he has said right at the top. Pressure on India doesn't work. What do you make of that statement?
Thank you very much, Osama, and a pleasure to be with you all. You know, the kind of relationship that India has developed over the years with Russia is withstood all kinds of pressures. And therefore, the strategic autonomy, which now the world admits, Russia acknowledges, to state very clearly that no pressure can work on India, because whatever may it be, you know, there are no permanent friends, there are no permanent enemies, there are permanent national interests. And in that context, we see Russia has always acknowledged, Russia has always desired that strategic autonomy be there. And it has never, ever, I have not at least remember, it has put any kind of pressure. We are, even post the Cold War, now you find even presently with the kind of turmoil the world faces, despite that, the relationship that continues, you can see the kind of import of oil that was there, which was a huge help to India, and it boosted both. I think it was a win-win situation on that front. Yeah. So in that context, I think even when we are buying our own weapons, we do not, in any case, look that we need to buy it only for, there's no pressure on us. We buy it what we think is best for us. So be it from anywhere. It so happens.
And the best part about it is that Russia acknowledges that fact.
Yes, Russia acknowledges it, Russia believes in it, and Russia offers us what probably others may not be offering or may have not enough to offer to India. And India, as I said, has always been seeing their national interests first. So we don't get pressurized, and Russia doesn't pressurize us.